Hi everyone, welcome to this week's P&G Tips. I'm Gary in Stockholm.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul in Barnsley.
And this week we have a special guest, Tita Berredo, who's the Illustrator coordinator for the SCBWI British Isles. And we're going to be talking about the conference, which is coming up in only a few weeks. It sounds like a really exciting conference. The title is called In Search of Wonder, which I think is beautiful. And you have a real fantastic lineup of people that are going to be kind of the main speakers. You have Ed Veer, Robin Stevens, and Hilary Delamere, which sounds fantastic, Tita. So tell us a little bit more about what's going on and what to look forward to if we're at the conference.
Right. So thanks for having me, guys. It's always wonderful to work with you. Yeah, the conference is going to be amazing. I'm particularly excited about this one because it's my first time being Illustrator coordinator. So my team of illustrators and I had a long list of people that we wanted to invite, and we agreed on the ones that we liked the most, and we thought that would give what SCBWI members really want and look for. So it's a very, very good combination. So our illustrator keynote is Ed Veer. You might know him from books like The Artist, which was my favorite, How to Train a Lion, and Max the Brave, and Grumpy Frog.
Grumpy Frog, don't forget Grumpy Frog.
Yeah, and
your favorite, Paul, right?
Exactly, and Paul is like, yeah, frogs. So we're gonna have workshops with frogs as well. Sorry, it's the name of the book, I got it wrong. It's How to Be a Lion. It's even better. So we have 2 workshops on Sunday, and it's hands-on. So Ed's gonna share with us in one, all focused on the artist and how to balance the visual narrative with the text, and also his experiences with mixed media, and how his style is so bold and expressive, which is really, really encouraging for illustrators, because it doesn't have that feel of everything has to be completely neat or right or perfect. So it really gives that freedom to the illustrators to explore different ways to show narrative.
I'm really looking forward to this one, Tita. I like seeing the videos online when you see how illustrators work, to like seeing their studios, see their working practices. But it's not going to be a video, it's going to be live. We're going to be
It's going to be live. It's going to be there. Yeah, absolutely, Paul.
Great. And Paul, from my understanding, there's going to be some stuff for budding graphic novelists as well. What's happening there?
That's right. That's another session that I'm looking forward to. We've got Anthony Hinton, is the editor of both Jamie Smart's Bunnyverse Monkey graphic novel series for young kids, and Mega Robos by Neil Cameron, both of which I've got downstairs. I've been reading those just recently because I'm interested in graphic novels myself. So again, it's going to be fascinating to see behind the scenes. And if it's the editor, maybe he's going to be looking at how, once you've submitted a graphic novel, the editor takes a look, he gets that overview, gets that objective view, and gives the feedback. Because that's quite a different graphic novel. There's so many pages, so much amount of illustration in there. It's quite a phenomenal task to take on. And I hear these days that publishers are looking for author illustrators to take on graphic novels. So it'll be interesting to hear from the editor's point of view. That's on the Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's my understanding as well, that if you're a graphic novelist, then they really want that kind of author illustrator because it's such a long project for the illustrator. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be really exciting for people. Tita, one of the things that's I always love when I go to the conference is this kind of like, you know, the drawing part myself, right? And you're going to do like a scroll crawl or something like that, or some kind of, so tell us about what's happening there.
Thanks for reminding me of that. So on Friday, we're going to have the Fringe, which is just a few events that happened just before the conference. And it's one of my favorite times because we get to go out and in Manchester and just draw. So it's going to be really great. Last year we did the Manchester Art Gallery, and they had different exhibitions, and now we're going to have the same gallery, but a very special exhibition that I'm going to take people around. So it's the sketch and crawl is this year is joining illustrators and writers. So I'm going to take you guys around and give some prompts based on the items on display. And one part of it that I really like is that some of the prompts are timed, so you have to make important decisions for your illustration. So it's a relaxing time, but mixed with some good exercises that you can apply on a daily basis for your personal work. Paul was there last year. What did you think about it, Paul?
It was excellent. It was really good fun. It's not just being in the City Art Gallery, but moving from room to room and getting the new set of instructions and setting off. And with people that we've not met before as well, often. Illustrators turning up and saying, is this the sketch crawl? First time at conference? So it's a really good groundbreaker for people that's new there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some written prompts as well. I think it energizes you ready for the conference and keeps you on your toes. And it's not just a novelty, it's something that we should be doing all the time anyway. Keeps it.
Yeah.
Definitely finding ways for people to connect and to also have some kind of project is super, super fantastic. And also it's really great that you're incorporating the illustration with the writers. So often there has been in the past, you know, kind of like we're writers and we're illustrators, but of course it's not like that at all in reality. We're all working together to try to make beautiful kids books. So to bring all that together and to make the invitation open to both writers and illustrators, fantastic.
Yeah,
so
sometimes I'm especially mean and I make them switch places, which is quite fun.
Oh yeah, so you make the writers illustrate and the illustrators write.
Yeah, but that's just for fun. What I do sometimes it's really interesting is to match them. So I'll tell one illustrator pair up with a writer, and then they have to pick one piece of art, and then do a story together on that, so as they would be working. And I think one thing that you mentioned, Gary, I think is very important, is that it is a way to connect with other people, and especially for the people who don't know many people in the conference or haven't met so many people from Scooby before. It's a very nice way to kind of make little friends or make little acquaintances just before the conference. So, you know, like, okay, tomorrow let's sit together and stuff like that. So you don't feel like you're the kids in first day in school and you're the new kid, and you kind of pass that barrier.
I can remember feeling like that myself at my first couple of conferences. So it's definitely true, worth bearing in mind.
Great. So as a way to wrap up, it would be great to hear from you both what is going to be, like, what you anticipate is going to be the highlight for you personally during the conference.
Oh, Paul, we have to talk about the illustration exhibition then.
Yes, that's last year we had the conference in Manchester for the first time out of Winchester, and to kick off with, we had a really impressive illustration exhibition. Last year it was titled "Show Us Your Sketchbook." And we had over 30, I think nearly 40 different illustrators that entered. And it was a really impressive display of work, which I think we're going to show a picture of that so you can see what it looked like. This year, we're taking it one stage further, and we're saying not just your sketchbooks, but show us some of your preliminary roughs and visuals leading up to a finished piece. So we're going to see illustrators finish work this year. And still time to enter that. I've got about 20 entries in so far. There's another 10 days to go. So by the 15th of October, if illustrators would like to send in their visuals and rough work leading up to 1 or 2 finished pieces, all the details are on the SCBWI British Isles site.
Exactly. This is, and I cannot express this enough, this is an easy, free way for members to showcase their artwork. And it's such a big spotlight to have I mean, we're going to print them in 8.3, so you're going to have your artwork there, where important figures of the people of the industry are going to be. So we're going to have agents, publishers, editors, art directors. So it doesn't hurt, and I wouldn't say it doesn't hurt. It's a real benefit to have your artwork there. And I know that it might be a bit nerve-wracking to have oh my God, which one am I going to choose from my portfolio? But past this barrier, because having your stuff there is more important than not having there. Because if it's not their style, they'll pass over, but it's going to be there, and you never know.
You don't have to attend conference to submit work. You do have to be members of SCBWI in whatever part of the world, but you don't have to actually attend conference. So if you're not attending conference, then you get your work in front of the eyes of professionals like Tita said. If you are attending conference, bring your portfolio, because in front of the exhibition, there'll be tables laid out and we'll have a portfolio display, and bring plenty of your business cards and postcards and flyers. Exactly.
Great. Sounds like a fantastic opportunity, and I'm sure that, and I hope that people take advantage of it, because any chance to sort of get your work out there in front of the art directors and editors is just great. And also your colleagues, people are so supportive in general at SCBWI. And when you go to a conference, if this is your first time or if you've been there before, just getting the support of other people who are in there with you trying to make fantastic kids' books is one of the best things that you could do. And one of the things I look forward to whenever I go to a conference or a workshop or anything is this kind of connection that we have with one another. So I'm glad for both of you too, that's going to be one of your favorite highlights. As a way of...
We often work like hermits, illustrators, freelance illustrators, writers, in our little studio cave. So getting out into the real world and mixing and meeting like-minded people, it's vital.
That's the most fun way to do it too.
Great. And so in the show notes, we'll put all the links to anything that's we've mentioned here. And we're really excited for everyone at the conference. Have a fantastic time. And that's it from me in Stockholm for PG Tips this week.
Me from Barnsley saying goodbye, and a big thank you to Tita for joining us, and watch out for our next podcast. Bye, Tita.
Bye from Glasgow.
Bye, Tita. See you all. See you later. Bye.